Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. It's a bit overdue this video, but I must make it to say thank you to my good friend the action figure grader. Yeah, I'm really sorry John, I was going to make this video about a fortnight ago. But anyway, it doesn't matter, better late than never. And what it is, John helped me get something recently. As you can see, here are 4 variants of the Rebel Commando. And this is what I thought was going to be a 5th, but we'll talk about that later. I made a separate video about that one. Bruh. Terrible. Right, but, so what happened was, John helped me get this. And what it is, I didn't think it existed. I was having a conversation with a few people. Let me give you the full story on Facebook, and one of them was John Miko, the king of TVC. I said, hey, John Miko, king of TVC. The king of TVC. And we were talking about the B-Wing pilot, actually, and I was saying about how I'd love there to be a revenge variant with multi-language. But I've been looking forever. It's actually the evidence is suggesting it doesn't exist. Anyway, let's cut a long story short there. So I brought this into the conversation and I said, well, I have got all the variants except for, well, let me show you what I've got. This is the first one I ever got. Then I got this one, had it for years, and then I only recently got this one. And so then I brought into the conversation, I said, wouldn't it be interesting if you could get the white Rebel Commando on multi-language? I bet that doesn't exist then, although I'd love it to actually exist. John Miko said, it does exist. And then here it is. You just never see it over here in the UK. So I got sent very kindly a couple of links by one of John's mates to a couple of listings in America. In fact, no, they were in Canada. And so I got on the blower to John Miko, who's not John Miko, God, I'm getting confused now. John, the action figure grader, AFG. And I said, hey man, because he's very helpful with regards getting things over from that side of the pond. And I said, man, I'm looking at this variant of the Rebel Commando to complete the set. And as ever, he obliged and said, leave it with me, buddy. And then we kind of like, he bought it off the guy on eBay and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, it has arrived here. But then the thing is that's really nice about John, and it's amazing really. I said, well, man, you know, how much do I owe you in total now? It's come. He said, you don't owe me a dime. And I thought that was just stupendous generosity. Thank you so much, John. What a lovely, lovely thing to do. So that is courtesy of John God, I keep saying John Miko. John R, aka the action figure grader, the master of the eBay auction sniper, the man. And that's awesome. So I kind of have a full set of the Rebel Commando, although one might argue my revenge isn't legit because it's not from the SDCC. I just don't know, man. Anyway, also that wasn't all he included. He included these lovely pin badges for the Mandalorian. These are lovely. Look at them. It's really kind. And also he's a big Dr. Aphra fan. Let's have a look at the back of these. They're nice, aren't they? Look at the hidden Mickeys on the back there. And then also he's a big Aphra fan, and so he included this. I love that. Look at that, it's a Dr. Aphra comic. Haven't opened it yet. And, or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it's worth 10 grand. I don't know. Look at this. I love the crossover with the Book of Boba Fett there. That's amazing. So I'm really interested in Aphra. I want to look into her a little bit more. And so that is that. And finally, going back to this, if you want to see this, if you haven't seen my video on that, it was a crazy situation whereby that was sold to me as a original. I don't mind repro at all. If you want to get repro, get it. Because, you know, some people can't afford to get the originals. But I actually wanted the original. And this was sold as original, but there were so many red flags on this. Look at that there. You've got that blaster, which is totally incorrect. It should look something like this. That's a broken one, but that's what the Rebel Commando's gun is like. What else was there? It's so funny. I mean, I looked at it when I first opened it and I thought, man, that does not look... I mean, I've dealt with restoration kits in the past. I've purposely bought fake card backs and bubbles to restore figures for my own enjoyment. And I could tell that looked like one of them. And then also I flipped it around, because this is basic knowledge as well. There was no warp on the back, which means it wasn't pressed in a factory. Like, you even get that on the modern TVC. Look at that. You can see the outside of the bubble there. But then here's the funniest thing, right? It was the BOE who said, hi. I mean, it says reproduction packaging on the back, and that's like the red flag. Nobody noticed that, not on the Facebook group I bought it from. Even Ruler, he looked at it and he said, oh man, I think it could be legit. but he didn't really have a close look at it. But yeah, it was the BOE, the expert of all experts, who spotted the dodginess of this. But anyway, that I don't even... People have said to me, oh, it looks nice, you should display it. But I don't know, man, because I know it's fake. I can't have that. I've got only legitimate items in my carded room, which I take pride in, my carded room looking tight. I've got a couple of proper vintage items in there, but anyway, I don't know, maybe I will end up giving that away or something. I haven't decided yet, because some of my viewers did like the look of it. And speaking of experts, see, the thing about the John Ruler, the action figure grader, is go subscribe to him. A lot of you already are, but you know, he's the man. He's very modest. He used to say, oh man, I'm not an expert on TVC. You guys know a lot more than me. That is cobblers, because now if you look at his subscription, it's rising. He does daily uploads. He's the man who is totally on the cusp of everything going on with the TVC market. I do occasional videos for the, what do I call it now? The sale barge, S-A-L-E. See what I did there? But that guy, he does daily videos if you want to look at the eBay market, secondary hand market. He's the guy to go see. So one more time, John, thank you so much, man. What a lovely gesture. And I have something in mind to send to you. I hope you like it. It's kind of a variant of sorts. I don't want to mention it now before you laugh at it and think, no, don't even bother sending it. No, it's something that I would like to send to you. But, you know, as it is, you have everything. So there's very little that I can probably... that I have that you don't already. But anyway, except for Afra, but I don't want to get rid of her yet. Yes, indeed, I have the European variant of Afra. Ooh. But anyway... Nice one, man. A nice one. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I don't quite know why I'm filming him, except he was out. Yeah, he's from Solo, a Star Wars story, him. I think I took him out of an X-Wing recently. But still, thank you. If you're new to my channel, of course, do subscribe as well. Thank you indeed for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.